to start a new lesson today, a new unit. Before we do, I want to go back and think about what we just worked on last week. And I'd like to know if the whole class can tell me, what is it called if you paint a picture of yourself? Everyone can say it.
Self-portrait.
Excellent. And then what is it called if you draw a picture of your friend? And everyone can say it.
A portrait.
That's right, it's a portrait. So if you paint a picture of yourself, it's a self-portrait. If you paint a picture of somebody else, it's a portrait. Or if you draw a picture, it's a portrait. So we're going to learn something new, a new subject matter that artists use. And it's if we paint or draw a picture of the outdoors. If I decide to paint a picture of those trees, does anybody know what that's called? This is brand new, so we haven't talked about it before. Amrit, do you know?
Out portrait.
Good guess. It's all right, but it's a good guess.
Portrait.
Portrait of nature, that's a good guess too. When? You have some, those are some good titles actually, some good names.
Right.
What does that say?
Landscape.
Have you heard that word before? Yeah. So, what would be a landscape? What's a landscape? What would be in a landscape, do you think? Talia?
Painting a tree.
A tree would be in the landscape? Good. What else would be in there? Presley?
Grass.
Grass.
A bush.
A bush.
A flower.
A flower.
A tree.
A tree.
A bug.
A bug?
A-
Yes? Is that what you said? Yes? Kian?
Branch.
Branch. Emirates?
The hay right there.
Hay. Sure. Zoe?
Leaves.
Leaves. Brielle?
Snow.
Snow. That's a good point. So you could have a landscape of different seasons, right? We're going to look at a couple landscapes before we start our own landscape. Nicholas?
I think I know what another landscape.
Go ahead.
Grass.
Grass could be out there. Could. Kevin here? You forgot?
A house.
Yes, I was just about to bring that up. I was going to say a building can be a landscape, correct? Do you see any landscapes around our room? Look around the room and see if you see any landscape paintings or prints. Lainey?
Those two back there.
Excellent. So there's two back there. Where else? I have a couple of them. Ken?
That right there.
That's a good one. That one up there is by Vincent van Gogh. We're going to look at one of his. Presley? Yes, if you look back there, I have a whole category of different landscapes up there, right next to our portraits.
And also some over there, next to your desk.
And those are some students drew for me next to my desk. That's correct.
Oh yeah, my sister drew one of those.
Who said that? That's right. All right, here's our first landscape.
It's over there.
That's very good. That's right. So this one is on the wall also. So let me.
Whoa, that's a coincidence.
What do we see? What do you see in this picture?
A boat.
Zoe, what do we see?
A boat and water.
A boat and water. What else do we see, Jack?
White House.
A lighthouse. What else do we see?
I almost said a White House.
A lighthouse. That's perfect. What else do we see?
That's Washington D.C.
A house. A couple more things. Anybody else? Shayla?
Grass.
Grass.
Like mountains.
Now here's something in your landscape painting. We're going to do a painting. Here's one thing your painting is going to need to have. I'm going to see if anybody knows what this is called. Your painting needs to have this line. Your landscape needs to have this line. Does anyone know what this line is called? I haven't taught you yet, but maybe you heard it someplace. Lainey? What?
Horizon line?
Horizon line? Did you say horizon line? Horizon line is correct. Very good. This is the horizon. This is the horizon line. The horizon line. Who's heard that before?
I think I.
That's really good. So what is a horizon line? Nicholas, you know what a horizon line is?
Yeah.
What is
it's
it?
something so like, if you like want to make some grass,
Yes?
you have to put it like above the person's like over.
Oh yeah, that's right. So usually,
It looks like they're running.
that's right. So a horizon line will separate the sky from the ground, or in this case, the sky from the water, or even a wall from the floor, right? So your picture is going to need a horizon line. I'm going to erase that horizon
You
line.
can't make the line under the person. You have to make it like kind of over in the
That's
middle of them.
That's right. If it was under the person, it would look like they were like flying,
Yeah.
right? Or floating in the air. Let's talk about the colors in this picture. What colors are being used? Presley? Blue. How does this picture make you feel? Relaxing. Why does it make you feel relaxing? Water and a boat. Or does it remind you of maybe a vacation?
Reminds me of sharks.
Yeah, if there's sharks. It would be.
You get bit by a shark when you're trying to play.
And look at the water. The water is nice and calm, right? I have another painting I'll show you next time when the water is not calm, and then that probably would not feel relaxing. Did you see that picture? What did you want to say?
That reminds me of fishing.
Mind you, fishing, right? So this is called, hey, what do you think this would be a good name for this painting? What would be a good title? If you were the artist, if you gave this picture a name, what would you like to call it? Alexis. You forgot? That's okay. Who hasn't had a turn yet? Christian.
The ocean,
The
or
ocean? The ocean and the land. One more, and then I'll tell you what it's called. Matthew.
ocean picture.
Ocean picture. This is actually called the Long Lake.
I was gonna say that.
You were? Why do you think it's called the Long Lake?
My mom has that.
Does she have this picture?
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, all right. Who has a guess? I don't know the answer to this. We can guess. Talia, what do you think? Why is it called the Long Lake?
Because I think it's a long lake.
Could be a long lake, right? So this could be the long part. Okay, let me show you one more so we can get started.
That's the one for We have that.
So obviously,
We have it. It's right there.
it's there. I have it.
It's in music.
It's in music.
Yeah.
So this is obviously a very, very famous painting, a very famous landscape.
Where is it?
Here's it.
It's over there.
It's inside the hallway, so the door is closed. Does anybody know who painted this painting? Does anybody know?
Oh, I keep.
Who's the artist? You'll know as soon as I tell you. Who do you think it is? Do you know who that is? You forgot? Kian, do you have a guess?
Pablo Picasso?
Excellent guess. No? I'll show you one of his later on too. Nicholas?
Miss Rossett?
No, Miss Ronson didn't do it. No. Zoe? Oh, that's a good guess too. No, but you'll know the name. Ready? In fact, it's the same artist who painted this picture over here.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you know who?
Van Gogh?
That's right, Vincent van Gogh.
Oh.
Have you ever What do you think would be a good title for this picture? What would be a good, does anyone know what it is? Don't tell us, don't tell us. Do you know? Don't tell us. Who doesn't know but they'd like to guess? What do you think? The night sky, that's a good guess.
Night stars.
Night stars, good guess. The night of stars, lady, what's it really called?
Starry night.
Starry night, look how close we were. How would you describe, how does this painting make you feel?
Sleepy.
Sleepy? Why is this one make you sleepy?
Nighttime.
Because it's nighttime. How do you know it's night?
Because I can see the moon.
Because you can see the moon. That's very good.
Kind of freaked out because that black thing.
So that's what some students say. They don't really like this part. And we think this is a tree.
Yeah. This summit. No, but look how big it is. It's a building compared to the building.
Do you know why? It's so big because it's so close, right? So this is why it's so close. We'll look at some more paintings again tomorrow, but we're going to get started on our lesson.
Yeah, it creeps me.
Mona.